What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today, we're checking out a little game called Hold Your Own, a title where you're going to do exactly that. The point of the game is that you are marooned on like an island, and you're being hunted by AI hunters. I'm intrigued by the concept, so I figured we'd check it out here today. I haven't really played much, aside from checking out the controls and making sure I know kind of what I'm doing, so that I don't have to annoy you guys with too many cuts or whatnot. So, let's start it on off. Single player, we're going to start a new game. There are 6 hunters. Okay, sounds good with me. Drop backpack on death. Nah, I'm not going to do that for an impressions video. We're just doing like this one. So we'll see what happens. And there's 10 wildlife spawns. I don't know what any of this stuff does, so I'm just going to leave it alone. The name of our game is going to be Ducka da Bucka. There we go, Ducka da Bucka, because that's what we're trying to do. These hunters have guns and shit. I'm not trying to play around with that life. I'm not trying to get shot today. There's a lot of things I'll do for internet stuff, but getting shot is not one of them. I will avoid that like the plague. Something had to give. We just never expected everything to go at once. The greed and arrogance of an invading force is now ruling us. A once peaceful and resource-filled set of islands are turned into darkness. They have poisoned the air and call themselves the Reborn Militia. They show little to no mercy, and our towns are collapsing one after the other like blood-soaked dominoes. Their motive for all the terror, you wonder? To gorge us of all the natural resources and make a profit. With many others, either dead or held captive, we find a group of rogue fighters called the Hunters. They serve all masters but belong to none. They are simply guns hired by the Reborn Militia to help settle their disputes. Then there's us, a small group that has risen to the occasion. We are the outcasts, the resistance, the ones that will take back what is ours. We will keep fighting, not for God, not for justice, not even for a better world. We fight to survive, and we won't stop. Not until the last barrel of oil is burned, the last bullet spent, and as long as we remain here and they try to take our land, we will spill blood over it. A war is coming, and we have front row seats. Yours truly, Max. So here we are. We're in the game right now. We can walk around. There's some trees and things around. We have an inventory. It looks like we started out with a fire axe. Looks like we started out with a G18, so at least we've got a Glock. That's pretty sweet. We've got a torch, we've got a medical kit, and we've got bottled water. Over here, there's a bunch of stuff that we can craft out of various objects. It looks like it takes fabric, aluminum, some Kevlar. That's gonna be tough to get my hands on. I'm not sure how easy that's gonna be to derive. But we've got an archer's bow. There's things that we can aim for in the early game that I think that we can get together. Iron pickaxes and things of that nature. We've got some armor around here. Bunch of stuff on the list. So let's get riding and see what this early access game has to offer. We are supposed to gather some logs. So let's do it. Let's chop down some trees. You know how we do in survival games. If a survival-y game don't give me the opportunity to chop down a tree, well, then that's no survival game at all. That looks like a corn husk or like a corn plant over there. Maybe I'll go check that out in just a minute, see if it's got anything for me. What's up with you, corn plant? Apparently, it's feeling extra corny today and just wants to jump into my backpack. We are losing durability from this weapon that we've got right here. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Maybe gather up some things that are going to be useful in the early game so that we're all good to go. I don't think we could chop the trees once they fall down. I am curious to see if I can chop this rock right here. I don't think that I can. No. Looks like we need a pickaxe or something of that kind in order to get stone. We can't pick those up off the ground. We do have this right here. So let's go ahead. Oh, success! I've completed a quest I didn't even know I had. It's written on the screen right there. Okay. I guess that makes sense. It wants me to gather some plant fiber. I think that's something that seems plausible. I think we can pull that off. Down goes that tree right there. I don't know what the rocks look like that I'm able to harvest, so I'm just going to kind of try. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just going to pick one every now and again, and we'll see what happens. Is the Glock loaded? Just in case we get run up on, I would like to have that thing loaded so that I can go straight into combat if at all necessary. We have no idea where the enemy's going to be at, where they're going to be hitting us from, so fair enough. If they're going to be firing from the shadows of the Eververse, I want to make sure that I have something I can fire back with just so we don't go out like a punk. Like, we got to go out guns blazing. Potatoes. Yeah, potato plant sounds good. I'll pick up a potato. Sounds awesome. That looks like iron. Can I harvest this? I cannot, it looks like. Okay, so I can't harvest the iron with what I have right now. Let's figure out what we can do. So we've got placeables and we've got tools. So for the iron pickaxe, I got to pick up some iron early on somewhere. We've also got miscellaneous objects over here. Ground torches and things of that nature so that we can keep the light on. I don't know if bad guys are going to be drawn by the light, but I think we're just going to have to work it out. We've got tallow. We've got some bottled water right there. Okay. We've got roofs and things we can build out of houses. So let's look for some plant fibers, I guess. We'll follow the storyline that they gave us, or at least the plot line that they've given us. And we'll see how that works out. Is this going to give me... I know I can line this up. Come on. There we go. 3 plant fiber. That's the stuff we're looking for. That's that goody good stuff. Looks like aiming downward seems to help. Our reward is 5 iron ore. My suggestion then would be... Oh, I see somebody over there. There's a person. Does he appear to be aware of me? He's just like stalking around. Alright, well, let's leave that alone for a minute. I'm not going to try and mess around and get myself murdered right now. So for the fire axe, we need wood and we need that. I'm thinking the pickaxe is the best way to go, because if I make one of those, that's going to take 30 seconds for me to get that done. Let's maybe go chop trees in a different direction. That seems like a better plan. They got me on that pickaxe life right now, and I'm thinking that the limiter on what we have available seems a little squirrely when you're trying to target the trees right now. I'm used to the survival game hustle, though. I'm used to it. I played a lot of survival games. All of them have their own jankities going on. Like random jankety things that they do. We've got... What's over this way? So is there like stuff around that I can loot off the ground? I think the contrast is slightly off for the game too. I'm going to touch it up in post. But the game does have like a weird contrast scheme that I think is going to rub some people the wrong way. I don't see any buildings or anything around aside from the one over there that was guarded by a dude that wanted to murder me. So let's open up our bag. We're going to get the pickaxe out. There it is. Got that pickaxe, and maybe we can get ourselves some iron. Yeah, buddy. There it is. How many irons do I get off one of these? Ooh, it seems like it's going to be enough. I was thinking maybe I was only going to get like 1 or 2, but that worked out pretty well. Yeah, that came out in our favor. What are these right here? Are those lootable? We should probably find some animals or something to shoot at. I don't know. Killing the wildlife seems like a good place to start so I can get my hands on some leather. Or maybe something else. That's copper right there. So it's got a little bit of a green tinge going on to it. I don't know when I'm going to need copper, but I assume it's going to come up at some point. So let's go out of our way to make sure that we've got like a wide assortment of various things. My assumption is that I can bust up these big rocks just for the basic things that I need. We've already lost 10 of our water for right now, so I think we're going to have to operate fast. I'd like to find a body of water. Not necessarily fresh water, but just something to navigate by. Finding yourself landmarks in a situation like this, I think, is one of the most important things you can do. I don't know if I can swim, but there's some houses over there, some domiciles. Can I get in on that? Yeah, let me get that iron right there. Let me get that cracking. That's not a very big iron boulder, but I'm going to need to replace both the pickaxe and the fire axe at one point or another, and so it seems like a good idea to have a good supply of it. Now that we got that done, it wants me to gather stone. I will follow its direction. Normally, I'm an individualist. I'm like, nah, game, you don't tell me what to do right now. But I get the feeling we're going to get some pretty savage rewards if we go through. Is that a piggy right there? I don't know if I should use my gun for the piggy or like what I should do. I can make a bow. Let's make a bow. Yeah, let's craft that on up. For an arrow, I need stone and some other stuff. So let's maybe get those going as well. That's going to take 2.5 minutes for us to whittle together some bows and some arrows. All right, that gives us plenty of time to go over here and maybe farm up. Yeah, let's get some stone. Let's stay on top. What is that? Magnesium? Okay. I thought it was lead for a second. It looked a little bit like it might have been galena or something, but I guess it's magnesium. I think we'll probably need magnesium for the manufacturing of gunpowder or something like that. That's what my initial thought is for right now, but I don't know for certain. We've got this over on this side. Yeah, let's see what's going on with stone. I think it wants me very specifically to get the stone out of a stone rock, because our little stone gathering thing was not going up from the stone that we grabbed out of the ore nodes. And so there we go. We busted that thing on up. We've been given 15 nails. Giggity, giggity, nailed it. Do I have the bow? I do have the bow for right now. I don't really have much else to go off of. We got +2 carbs that we can use right there. I assume that that's carbs. I don't know what that is. That's like maybe sleep or comfort. It looks like a bedroll or a backpack or something. I don't really know. I have no idea. As far as our quests go, we can make some wooden planks. We've also got a map. So we start on Dead Island. And it looks like we've got Betrayal Island, the Gold Islands, Trader Island, Skull, Mount, Kobe, Drake, and Treasure. Okay. A pretty wide assortment of places that I can run off to if I decide to get into trouble. How do I make the boards that they want me to make? So if I wanted to do placeables. It's not a placeable. It's not a tool for building. That's probably where we're going to find it, right? No? Where are my materials at? I'd like a search thing right up here, just like they have in 7 Days to Die, so that I can click in what I want, and it'll just give it to me. There it is. We got ourselves situated. So it only takes 1 log to do that. It wants us to make a number of them. I think we've got time to do that. I'll probably work on some trees or something like that while we wait. There we go. Get a few more wood logs so that we got something stacked up for the future. I'm a tiny bit worried I'm going to go through this stuff way too rapidly. I think you got to start the swing when you're actually up next to the tree. I'm kind of wondering if it judges where your player's at or if it judges where the axe is at. And my thought is that it does not see where the axe is at. Maybe it just sees where the player's at when you activate or something like that. Trying to get a feel for the way the game actively works so that I can stop making dumb mistakes. Like that little tree right there. Get you all nice and chopped up. Perfecting schlag. And then right here we'll get this last tree. And by that point, I think we should be looking at our ability to forage and rustle something up. Part of me wants to swim over to that island right there and see what's inside of the houses, but I don't know how prolific we are at swimming. So let's go into the water real fast and see what happens. We can swim. True enough, we can swim. Oh, is that a garbage bag right there? What's inside the garbage bag? Hold on, there might be treasure inside of here. There is sand. We can make cement and glass out of it. Yeah, you need limestone and sand, I think, in order to make cement. I'm pretty sure that's the 2 constituent parts. Oh, there's a piggy right there. Is he going to attack me? Wow. That pig took some pretty serious damage. That pig don't play. Can I chop him up? I can't chop him up. However, on this thing right here, I thought I saw a knife in here somewhere. Yeah. I bet that's the object that we need. It's going to take 10 seconds. Let's see what we can shear off of this pig and see if it's the kind of thing that we want to have. Yeah, we can make magnesium powder out of that. That's basically what I thought, is that possibly we might be able to use that for, I don't know, raw bacon and some animal fat right there. Okay. All right. Yeah, that looks solid to me. I'll take it. How many boards did I end up making before? I don't think I made any boards before it started kicking me out. Okay, let's find boards on the list. They look kind of like leather. They're around here somewhere. There they go. We'll craft up like 5 of those. That'll take 2.5 minutes. I'm going to wait that out, and we'll see what happens on the opposite end. I'm just going to look around for a little bit. If anything interesting happens, we'll come back. So the wood's almost up. I wanted to play around with this bow before we went any further. I'm going to put it right there in my hot slot, and I assume that it just automatically grabs ammo as necessary. Okay, so right-click does it. We got right-click right there. I think that animation could probably be cleaned up a little tiny bit with the way the arrow, like, magically disappears if you release the pull. Just little scrap plastic, so we need... All right, a green tea plant. Sure, why not? I love green tea. I think green tea's delicious. So if I can gift that upon my character, why not? There's a backpack. What's in the backpack? So biofuel, gunpowder, and magnesium powder. Okay, I don't know why somebody's carrying around. I mean, I assume that they were heading off to maybe make a gun or something like that, or some bullets or something. But I just don't know. We've got corn on that side. I'm curious how much damage the bow does if we shoot an animal with it. But what is that right there? There's a boat. Maybe I can take the boat off to where I want to go. We can make a wooden foundation and build a house. I don't know if that's what I want to do right now, though. Like, I don't know. We can make like a little beachfront house right here. We can use that as a base of operations, possibly. I don't want to head out until I'm pretty well equipped, so seems like an okay plan. So for the wooden foundation, that's going to cost us boards, it's going to cost us nails, and it's going to cost us pillars. Pillars just cost wood. So let's get those going right there. And I'm going to keep tooling around looking for a good spot that I can set up my base where I don't feel like I'm super exposed. I don't think these guys... Oh, another backpack. Ooh, bullet casings. Gonna need those, so we might as well pick them up now. Let's keep an eye out on anything that's on the ground and sort of just see how that plays. I am interested in going back and fighting with that guy over there, but we'll do that somewhere near the end of the episode or something, just in case it goes sideways. It doesn't really matter. That's what I'm more than concerned about. Was that a wolf? There are wolves on these islands? Man, why are wolves always showing up in weird places in video games? They're all up in your RPGs. They're... Ow! Oh, no. I died? Alright. I guess I died. I didn't expect wolves to deal that much damage, but I guess I learned. A little bit janky, but okay. I guess we're early on in the adventure? I don't know. I just got chewed on by a wolf, though. It felt janky. It didn't feel like a real win. I didn't feel like he was that close either. Also, it sucks that I can't shoot while I'm running. Like, you gotta hold the gun up while you're doing that. That's the other thing that I messed up on. I don't know if I can backpedal fast enough to kill one of those things. Maybe I'll try to get on top of a rock or something and just hope they don't glitch out and get on top of it with me. Did that cancel out my crafting? It did. It canceled out my crafting. Bastard. Okay. Wait. No, it didn't. It's right there. Cool. We're good to go. It takes 15 nails to make a wooden foundation. Hopefully it's a big foundation. That's all I can hope for right now because I ain't got no nails. So, ooh, berries. Yay. What would a survival game be without berries? I don't know if I'm still on the same island. Does it respawn me on the same island I came from? That information would be helpful. I assume that I'm on Death Island because I died. That would seem to make sense in a theme, like in a thematic regard. That would be a good thing. Maybe I'll find a landmark like I was talking about. We got 10 more nails for that foundation. Not enough to do what I wanted to do, though. We've got an island over there. Let's figure out where we are. So there's like a little-ass island that's like a spit island. So we're on Dead Island right now. That's probably Mount Island right there would be my thought, which means that that is Skull Island right there. Should we go? I don't know if Skull Island's the place. Who knew? Berries will grow on sand. I don't really think of many plants as growing on sand, but I guess I learned. Well, problems arise. I'm trying to move around, but there's another wolf over here. This might be a good opportunity to play around with the bow, possibly. I don't know if I hit him right there. Let's try right there. Oh, of course he's going to move. Of course he's going to move on me. Well, the bow seems to have a decent trajectory. Ooh, there you go. Well, we killed him. That's a plus. I was a little worried that we were about to have a rerun of everything else that's ever gone wrong in my life. But no, we managed to take him out. We got some animal hides, we got some fat, we got some other little things in there. I think this would be an amazing opportunity to, like, make some more arrows. It doesn't seem like a bad idea. We've only got 20, so making more seems like something that maybe an intelligent man would do. There's a cow over here. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Go ahead and match his velocity. Is he coming after me? I don't know if he's trying to kill me or not. Doesn't really matter, because I've already killed him. He's dead. Goodbye, Moo Moo Cow. I need to make you into delicious sticky bits. Come here. Yep, sticky bit time. Nom 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 nom. Wow, this thing's got a lot of materials that I can harvest off of him. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. And then the other thing that we need is we need to get ourselves situated with a little bit more stone. I've used up all of my stone making arrows. And so while we wait for that cooldown to get done, I'm glad to see, actually, the weapons feel pretty satisfying. They feel more satisfying than I expected. Like, I don't know, you see a lot of, like, Unreal survival games and stuff like that, and you never know how the ballistics or the weapons are going to feel. And so I like the fact that the bow doesn't feel useless. Like, a lot of games make the bow like a garbage tier weapon. This game, I'm glad to see that that is not the case, and that the bow can hold its own against anything else that wants to kill us. As long as you get line of sight on it first, I guess would be the caveat right there. I don't know if that was the exact same wolf that got us before. I have my doubts. I have many doubts about all kinds of things in life. Many, many doubts, but at the moment, I'm feeling okay about our current situation. Where was that boat at? Because that's what I was trying to get after. Maybe the boat automatically ferries you to a different island? That'd be a pretty sweet thing to think about, but I don't know. So I found that boat. We died roundabout over here when that wolf took us. I'm curious, can we pilot the boat? I definitely think the water effects need a little bit of work, too. The water just seems kind of copy-pasted in between the islands. I'm trying to give critique nowadays, you know what I mean? People are always saying that I'm not critical enough. Well, let's be more critical. Whatever. Requirement not met to use a ferry. Okay. Let's stick to the things they want us to do, then. I'll build my house right here by the ferry. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Let's play around with the building system. We got a wooden foundation right there. Let's see how that goes. It's kind of small. It's a little small. Wonder if it has snap together or anything like that. I hope that it do. I wonder what I need to do in order to make nails. That would be my other question. I guess I can just go through the list and we can find out. We need a campfire, obviously. So let's go ahead and make one of those. We'll get that moving. That'll maybe allow us to purify water or something of the kind. We've also got a wooden crate right there, and it wanted me to queue that up, and that takes a ton of boards. So I guess I'll just go ahead and do it. Aside from that, there doesn't appear to be much to work on right now, aside from murdificating some trees. So you know what? Let's continue our onslaught, our great crusade to Deus Vult against the trees. Let's do it. Arbeus Vult. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm... What's the word for tree in Latin? I don't know, but even then I'd be saying trees will it. So that makes me think, I don't think any tree actually wills for itself to be chopped down. At least if they had a willpower, they wouldn't. I don't know. Let's get ourselves situated for a minute. Once we get all took care of, got a foundation right there. I got to come up with whatever it is I got to do in order to get nails. We got 10 seconds on that. I bet you in the placeables menu, the forge. So we need bellows for that. Can I make leather then? Where was leather at on the list? Because to make a bellows, I need mechanical parts, I need iron ore, I need leather, and I need some hides as well. Oh, it gave me 10 more nails. Good for it. Thank you very much. We've also got some plant fiber. Ah, the nails are for the bed. Gotcha. Let's go ahead and do that then. With the wooden storage crate, I can probably place that around over here somewhere. Yeah, go ahead and do it. I mean, we got like this little tiny floor space, so I can open up the wooden crate, and I assume that this is going to be my storage receptacle for most of the random little things I have going on. I'm going to put the campfire in right there. We got 5 iron ore. We found food, so we got some apples. That's pretty cool. If I eat this apple... put the gunpowder in there. I don't think we're going to need it for right now. Biofuel, I'm definitely feeling like we're not going to need. I've picked up so much corn along the way. Apparently, it's not like a retroactively fine food. It's like fine food right now. This is an imperative. Let's grab a corn. Well, there you go. Ooh, they gave me more bullets. Loot a garbage bag or a backpack. Well, I'm really glad this is here. There you go. All better. We already made the hunting knife. Good lord, we did all of the stuff. This game is ready for us right now. I'm probably going to put the campfire out in front of the house. It seems like a bad idea to me to put like a campfire inside a house that's made out of wood. Unless you've got it inside like a stone enclosure. So there's our campfire. What can we make here? We can make baked potatoes. I think that sounds pretty dope. Do I not have any potatoes? Oh, you got to put them in the campfire. Gotcha. There's no fuel. Ah, that makes sense too. So if I put 20 of those inside of there, we got 20 minutes. Let's go ahead and turn it on, and we'll make some potatoes. We've got corn. What does boiled corn take? That takes water, and I can't afford to lose water right now. Anything else I can make? I can make a cup of green tea. That requires a green tea tin, unfortunately, so I guess I just don't have that option. We have salt water. Right-click glass jars on your tool belt when in the ocean, and you will get... Okay, so we can get glasses of murky water. Well, then we don't have any glass bottles right now. And so I think that that might be one of the first things that we need to look to. That might be one of our first goes that we really got to come to grips with. But you know what? I think while we wait for that, we're going to go fight that guy. It's the end of the episode anyways. I might as well get out there and do some hype shit, you know what I mean? Get in there and lay down some just scowl. Just scowl all over all of them so they can find out what we are all about here at the Nerd Castle. So let me go back to my fire. I'm going to open that on up. I'm going to turn you off for right now, all right? I'm going to turn you off. Normally, I'm in the business of turning things on, but I'm going to turn you off. Let's go find this dude over here. Oh, I found somebody over here. I found somebody. Why is she not reacting when shot? Oh, she says she gonna kill me. She says she gonna kill me. How you gonna kill me? How you gonna kill me? That girl took a lot of 9mm though. She took a very, very serious bit of 9mm. So we got a pistol slide. We've got currency. And some other little goodies in here. Go figure it was the bow that took care of business. I don't know if those first shots actually hit or what was going on there. It didn't seem to register the damage until a little bit later. Is there anybody over here? I know there was somebody walking around this building, but... Oh, yeah, there he is right there. I don't know why he wasn't shooting at us. You are aware that you have a gun, right? Good lord. At least he's a terrible shot on the plus side. At least he's a terrible shot. Oh, we got some nails right there, too. Ooh. I just turned that guy into gasoline via the power of arrows. I'd like it if I could get my arrows back. That's one thing that I'm a little interested in. Can I, like, salvage this place or anything like that? Can I, like, rip stuff off the walls? Or can I reclaim this locality for me? Or are they just always going to come back here and keep messing with... Ooh, we got pork stew. A little bit of money. A little bit of biofuel right there. I'm going to say that I probably don't need that many fibers. So let's take the pork stew. That seems like it might be helpful. Can I search these cabinets? No, these cabinets are not searchable. Disappointing, but not altogether unexpected. Maybe I can harvest the chair like 7 days to die like. Nope, can't do that either. Okay. A trash bag. It's got an apple in it. It's got some yogurt. A chamomile plant. Ooh, a glass jar. We need that way more than we need the chamomile so that I can boil off water. That might be the only thing that keeps us from dehydrating. But this game is called Hold Your Own. It's definitely rough. It's definitely in the early phases of development. But it landed in my inbox, and I was like, you know what? It's not going to kill anybody if I do, you know, just a little impressions of it to see what's going on with the game. If you guys liked it, you can support the development down below in the description at the Steam link that I provide. And aside from that, if you wanted to support me, all you got to do is hit like on the video. That's the easiest way to make my life a little bit easier. We got Kevlar and stuff in here, too. Damn, I kind of want that. I'll see y'all later. If you want to see more, be very vocal, and I'll see if I can put together something else. Hi to everybody, and I'll see you next time.